Greetings everyone, it's time to connect with Caroline again. Well, remember how the last time I promised that I was going to share with you how I started my project Gullibility, and I would say that project started all the way in 2012 when I traveled to Cameroon to visit my parents and to show them my little baby boy. And when I went there, there was this neighbor who was so excited to know that my mother's daughter, which is me, is visiting. So she came visiting with her own baby as well. And this baby, I realized, was exactly the same age as my son. So I just fell in love with this little girl, and upon interacting with this mother and her child, I realized that this mother had like other children as well, and they were living in some really deplorable conditions. So I ended up going to their house to see where they lived. It was this like little small roomed house with about, I can tell you, it was about 8 people in that small space. But I went in there, they offered me something to eat, and I just shared with them, had long conversations, and there I decided that I would do something for young girls in my community. So that is how the Girlability project started. So it's like girls, abilities, and opportunities. So Girlability, girls, abilities, right? And that, moving forward, that same year, I had to, I don't know, spontaneously, it just happened. That same year, I had to launch a little, it's like, it's a very small project, and I've been doing it all by myself. That same year, I had to do back to school, just it being inspired by that little girl. I know she wasn't the age of returning to or starting school even. It was just like a year old. But I had to do a back to school campaign, and I provided back to school supplies to almost 100 children. I mean, I budgeted for about 50 kids around that area, that community. Just a small quarter, a small community. But like it goes down there, kids don't need an invitation to attend any occasions. So when they heard that this auntie here is supplying back to school stuff, they just ran, spread the word, told neighbors and friends, and say, listen, you're here, there's something happening down there, and they all came out. And it was amazing because I understand my community, how it works very well. So when I bought those things, I budgeted for 50, but I had enough supplies for about 75. And they all left very happily. There were some who still came back when everything was done. I had to promise them to come back the next day, so I had to make 25 more available loot bags for them, which included like supplies and hygiene kits. So it was really amazing, and just the feeling after that project, the way those kids spoke, the thank you that I received from the little kids, it just inspired me so well that I had to continue with this project. So from 2012 to 2015, I kept doing the exact same thing. And besides that, this little girl, by the time she was already 3 years old, 3 years plus, I had to ensure that she goes to school. So I was providing like just regular school needs, uniform, textbooks, school fees, and up to I think 2 years. In 2018, I went back as well to do. This time around, it was clothing drive, and it was an amazing experience. I had girls asking me if I was really telling the truth, to say that they can go through clothing rack and just choose whatever they want. And when I say yes, all you need to do is scan through, and whatever you like, just take it home. If you need a bag, I have bags, I will bag them for you. it was an amazing experience. That is me. I just love it when I do that, when I see that smile on people's faces, how they feel after that. That is what gives me, that's what keeps me going. That's what makes me happy. So it's really been a challenge, knowing that I can't really do anything the way I used to do because of the current crisis. And with the current crisis, I had to do back to school, like, no, not back to school. I had to do masks, where I just supplied and distributed to the same community. And I am glad that I was able to help through gullibility. So that's why I told you guys that I think it's high time, from 2012 to 2020, me doing this all by myself. It's high time for me to go, like, out there and just open up so more people can benefit from what I've been doing. So I just wanted to share that with you all. So thank you in a nutshell. That's what my little project called Gullibility is all about. And I look forward to more opportunities for girls. And just stay tuned. When that happens, you will definitely know about it. Thank you all, and God bless you.